Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a collab video with one of my new YouTube friends. Her name is KaySchmidt, and we're doing a naughty and nice Christmas look. So I'm doing the nice look and she's doing the naughty look over on her channel. So I'll be linking her makeup tutorial in the description box below, as well as all the products that I used today. So if you want to know how to get this look, just keep on watching. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is take kind of like a nude skin tone kind of shadow, and this is from Melt Cosmetics Blurr. This is the one that I'm using here. So I'm just taking some on a MAC 224. Again, you can use any blending brush that you like, and I'm just dusting this all over the crease, not being too precise with it. It's not much darker than my natural skin tone, so it's really just going to add a little hint of definition. And then I'm going in with a MAC 221 brush, and this is a smaller blending brush. And I'm going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Fudge, and that's this guy right here. So just any kind of a darker brown. This isn't like too cool toned or too warm toned. I wanted something that was going to be, you know, kind of neutral, just to add a little bit more dimension here to the eye. Just like that. Hope you guys can see that. And I'm just building this up. If you really pack on a really dark color and then try to blend it out, it can go a little bit higher than you want it, or it can get a little bit messy. So I always suggest going in with a smaller brush and just, you know, building up the color little by little, just to make sure that you're getting the look that you want. And as you can see on the other side, it's not super dark, but it definitely shows up and gives your eye a little bit extra dimension versus using just that like mid-tone color right there in the crease. So I haven't done a makeup tutorial in like a really long time, and I'm kind of like out of practice. So I hope I'm not blocking you guys too much. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. So just little by little blending it out. We're really just keeping this darker color like on the outer portion of the eye. We're not really bringing it in all the way. And then down here, if you want to put like a neutral based shadow or something like that, just all over your eye, you can totally do that. I just went ahead and skipped it because we're just going to put glitter over it anyway. And I find that if you, sometimes if you put glitter on top of eyeshadow, it can get like a little bit too like heavy, and then it'll start to to So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it like that for now. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And what I'm going to use today to to hold the glitter on my lids is this Stila Stay All Day liquid eye primer. And this one actually came with like one of the magnificent metal foil shadow things or whatever, but I actually never used this with it. So I'm using it for the first time today. I was just gonna, use some Fix Plus or something like that on my brush. But I figured, what the heck, let's try something new today. So I'm just picking that up on a flat shader brush, and this is my MAC 239. And I'm just going to press this all over the lid, only where I'm going to put the glitter. You definitely don't want to cover up this brown that we have on the other side here. And for the glitter, I'm using my MAC Reflcts Pearl glitter. And this is just a little travel, like a little holiday size that I have here, but I do have like a full-size jar, but this is just so much easier to use. And working with this eye primer, you definitely have to work very quickly with it, so you definitely want to do one eye at a time, and you just want to press that glitter right on top of that primer. Now this one is quite sticky, I'm not gonna lie. Had I known how sticky this was going to be, I probably would have just used Fix Plus. Once it's dried on the eyes, like on this side, my eye does not feel sticky, but just upon initial application, it does feel a little bit sticky. So just keep that in mind. And now I'm just going in with a little bit more glitter, and I'm going to press that on top just to, make it a little extra sparkly. So just press, press, press right on the eye. When using glitters, you can totally just use your fingers if you want to. You don't always have to use a brush. Depending on the glitter that you're working with, sometimes using your fingers is actually the best method of application. But as you can see on this eye, I just really kept it like on the front part of the lid there. And then just, you know, work with the glitter. Some, you know, you could really like pack it on or use like a different type of mixing medium to really get it on there. If you really wanted the glitter to pop a little bit more, because I mean, there's no base color to this, it's literally just glitter. You could totally do like a lighter eyeshadow color underneath, but I kind of like that my skin still kind of peeks through underneath. So that's what we're gonna have for now. Now taking another 239 brush, and I'm going in with a little bit more of that fudge color that we used on the outer crease down here. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this under my eyes. Hope you guys can see that. Just a little bit of this under my eyes, just so it doesn't look so bare underneath on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take, where's my angled brush? Here we go. I'm just taking just an angled brush. This is from Stila, and I'm going in with a little bit of this black shadow from my Dark Matter stack. It's actually called Dark Matter. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and just press it here on the outer part of my lower lash line. I'm not really doing a full like liner look with this. This is just gonna help once we put our lashes on to kind of accentuate a little bit of that flare that the lashes has. And then with whatever's left on the brush, again, I'm just going in here on the lower lash line, just a little bit. You really don't want to have too much under there, but just again, for a little bit of definition, you can always go back in with your 239 brush and blend it out. Where's my brush? I'm so unprepared. I'm sorry, guys. So here, again, just blending a little bit of that out. And then I'm using a light, kind of a shimmery color, like on the outer corner of the eye, just to give it a little bit of brightness. You can use that same 239 brush, just wipe it off on a tissue or something. So I'm just taking a little bit of, this is Urban Decay Illusion. It was a limited edition color, but really any light kind of frosty color that you want. For my skin tone, I didn't want anything too white. I was going to use my MAC Floof eyeshadow, which I used to use all the time, but for this look, I want something a little bit softer, not so in your face, because it's supposed to be a nice kind of a look. And then for eyeliner, because I want my eyes to look a little bit brighter, a little bit more awake, not so much drama going on, I'm using a lip pencil from MAC. This one is called Naked Liner, and I'm using this here in my waterline. Now, if you have an actual kind of a flesh toned eyeliner, use that. I don't have one. I've been, you know, using lip liners on my waterline for a really long time, and my eyes aren't sensitive and they're not bothered to it, but totally do it at your own risk. So yeah, that's pretty much all the eyeshadow. It's really easy. This is something that you can do kind of like last minute if you don't know what to do for like the holidays, whether it's like Christmas or New Year's Eve or anything like that. Even like just like a going out, like you can do this really, really easily. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my false lashes. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this off camera because it's kind of boring. I'll show you the lash here that I'm using. These are by Sephora. And these are called, I believe, the Luxe eyelashes, and I think the style is Quill. And these are super interesting. I think talked about these in maybe like a favorites video or in like one of my recent videos. They're really cool eyelashes. They have a little bit of like that flare to them. So this is kind of why like I'm not really doing eyeliner, because it kind of gives me that illusion of eyeliner without really having to do it. But by all means, if you are, you know, used to doing like a winged liner or anything like that, you can totally do it with this look. But for me personally, I wanted something a little bit softer. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my lashes off camera, then I will come back and tell you what I used on my cheeks and finish up the lips with you guys. Alright guys, so let's finish up this makeup look. So I just did my false lashes and a little bit of mascara off camera. On my cheeks, I'm wearing the new MAC Extra Dimension Skinfinish in Double Gleam. I'm going to try to show you without this thing spilling over. It arrived broken, but it's still really pretty, and I'm wearing it on my cheeks. And for blush, I'm wearing the Sweet Sweet Fantasy blush from the Mariah Carey Collection with MAC. And you guys, if you've been watching me for a long time, you guys know that I love like my peachy coral kind of blushes. So I'm wearing this one on my cheeks. Not too heavy, just kind of like a light little wash of color. And on my lips, I already put on my lip liner, which is the Gwen Stefani Ex-Girlfriend lip liner that, you know, came out with like the, I think was it Summer or something collection with Urban Decay. Again, I've shown this in a recent video. I love it. So just have that as a base all over. For lipstick, I'm wearing the, I don't know if it's Mcizzle or Mcizzle lipstick, again from the Mariah Carey Collection. I'm just going to do this with no mirror. We'll see how this goes. And that's not too bad. So I'm just kind of putting it mainly like on the center of the lips. I'm not necessarily putting it all over my entire lips. And then to top it off, I'm using the Dreamlover gloss, again from the Mariah Carey Collection, just to add a little bit of shine to the lips. And again, I'm just really putting it here like in the center of the lips, just to make them look a little fuller. Just like that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Again, I know it's been a really long time. I'm going to try my best to really get back into doing makeup tutorials for you guys. Don't forget to check out my friend Kay's video. I'll link it in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing if you have, and I hope that you guys have a great holiday season. Bye!